Exploring new areas and developing boulders is probably my favorite thing about climbing. So when I heard about this new area with potential for some hard squeeze projects, I immediately knew I had to check it out. So I packed up my stuff and I drove out there for a day to see what this area had to offer. I am just a little ways outside of St. George. Today I wanted to share what goes into developing boulders. I got the jump on this area from a buddy of mine, Kenny, and he told me I should come check it out. So I drove out for the day and am just cleaning up this compression boulder. The first step is like looking at the line and envisioning the line and trying to see like where you're gonna climb, like where does it start, where does it take you? And I try to not do it in a contrived way. I just try to see like what the rock naturally takes me to, and I go from there. Most of the time is you can't reach all the holds from the ground, so I'll drop a rope in and I'll brush the top. I'll make sure there's nothing loose that's gonna break off and like get me injured or anything like that. I'll see generally like if I can figure out a sequence on what to do for the top, so I can kind of save energy for giving it send rips instead of climbing up to the top and not knowing what I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna give it some rips, see if I can maybe climb this thing. Sometimes you can't figure out how hard or how easy things are until you really try them. That definitely just happened to me here. The bottom, which really to me did not look like it was going to be the hard part, turned out to be way harder than expected. Kind of thought I would climb into the top like first or second try, but that just took me a solid like 20-30 minutes just to figure out how to do the bottom, and the way I figured it out is pretty hard as well. So dude, yeah, like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it today, which is a little bit of a bummer, but also kind of exciting because it's way harder than I expected, which means I get to come back and try again. But with all that said, we're still here. I still got like an hour or so of daylight, so I'm gonna keep trying. Fell off the very end. Had like 2 hard moves left, and I was like so close to being done. Wow, it's hard up there. That was kind of a scary fall. I had no idea what was coming next. Ah! Super out of breath. Such a good boulder. If I can't do this today, I have to come back. It's just incredible. The sun was starting to set, and I knew that because I didn't bring my lights with me, that this was probably gonna be my last go of the day. You guys, I fell off like the very top. Oh my God. Just kind of proof that it is still really on you up there. Shoulders are wrecked from just like squeezing. Oh, fuck, dude. That was a pretty big fall. Ah. Like barely landed on the pad. I'm so pumped after that. Like, I like really don't have much daylight left, so. Man, fuck, I think I gotta call it. We're going bouldering! Woo! We're heading back to the squeeze project today. I got pretty close last session, whipped off the top, which you guys just saw. But psyched to go back, give it some more attempts. Feel pretty good about today. So, plan now is gonna be to set the rope up, go back up the top, and do those upper moves again so that I make sure I got that section pretty dialed in. If you remember, I whipped off the very tip top mantle, so I really want to make sure I got that section dialed. I originally thought it wasn't that hard up there, and I only did it like once on the rope, but today I think it's going to be a good idea to do it a couple times and make sure I really got that section down. All right, up we go. I was feeling pretty scared of the top after taking that big fall last session, so I really wanted to take my time and make sure I had everything super sorted out. I just did the top on a rope and it feels pretty good. I think I have a little more dialed than I did last session. Now what I'm doing is like I'm gonna run over the moves in my head just like a bunch of times, like make sure I got every single thing down, because even last time I felt a little hesitant, not totally sure of exactly which movements I was doing while I was doing them. So this time I want to make sure that I'm fully prepared. Once I feel confident that I have everything, I'll start giving my attempts from the ground.
Come on, Tay.
Whew. I feel really scared today after taking that whip last session. I'm like, dun, 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 dun. Need to get that under control so I can focus on just the climbing a little better. That heel hook slipped on me that go. I need to remember to place the heel hook just the tiniest bit higher, because once you roll onto it, it shifts its position a little bit. So place it just a tiny bit higher so that when I roll into it, it lands right in that little dish. That lets me do these couple moves. Okay, not bad. Definitely not a bad first go.
Come on, Tay. Come on, Tay. Nice. Come on. Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Woo!
nice.
Holy shit. Ah. Woo! Ah. Woo! Yay! Oh, that's so sick. Ah! Oh, I'm so psyched right now. What a really, really good boulder. Perfect squeeze. Stays really consistent, like really on you all the way to the top. It does not get any easier until you're standing on it. And then there's not really a super definitive crux move. There's just kind of every move is hard. So it stays on you really well, and you just start feeling the fatigue by the time you get to the top, because you're just doing the same moves, like in the shoulders and the pecs, just like, and then by the time you get to the top and you just have to grab this big basketball sloper and like turn it down. Oh, I'm so psyched. What a good one. Oh, I'm stoked that I was able to finish this up and show you guys kind of the full process from finding, cleaning, like sussing out the moves, and then actually sending and getting a first ascent. I'm gonna have to think of a good name for this one. This is a really sick boulder, so I will, still not sure. I have to think about it for a little bit, but I'm psyched that I can share this with you guys, and hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.